Okay, people, I'm there again one more time, and today I want to welcome you to my life. Yeah, I want to big up everybody. Yeah, long time listeners, long time viewers, newcomers, and those who are yet to come. I just want to big up, send you my love, you know. And today, I just want to wish you guys all the best that life has to offer, especially in these trying times when things are very hard. Yes, I just want to send you guys lots of love and kisses. Yes, just spread the love around. Yes, welcome to my life. Yeah, welcome to my life. And I really appreciate you guys for being there through the good and the bad time. It's not easy being me, but I still try to be me because I can't be anybody else but myself. Yeah. Okay, so today, I just giving God all the praise and the glory because He deserves all the praise and all the glory. So, where should I start? I hope wherever you are, you're having a great day, and may the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Anyway, moving along. So, today I just want to share some things with you, and let me start with Pep, right? Okay, so Pep came out on Friday and in Jamaica. Well, I think I don't know. Yes, so for those who sit the Pep exam, I just want to wish you guys all the best, and I hope you have passed for the school of your desire. And I pray that your parents, they will work with you and encourage you as you move on to the next level in your life, as you advance, that you become a better version of you. Well, I assume that every student pass for the school of their choice, but whatever school you pass for, I hope and I pray, and you too should pray, that you will go there and do your best, no matter what the circumstances are, right? And try to make yourself proud, because at the end of the day, you are doing this for yourself and also for your mother, but most of all for yourself, because at the end of the day, each person have a life to live. So if you don't pass for a school of your choice, don't feel bad. No go do nothing bad. No go. You're not gonna take your life or whatever, because at the end of the day, you still have your life to live, and not because you don't pass for the school of your choice, that doesn't mean that you can go there and represent yourself. Because based on what I understand is that most of the high school here in Jamaica, they have different value core, and you know so maybe some schools are for sports, some schools are for education, some are for value, some for singing, some for development, mentorship, and whatever it is, drama, politics, science, so whatever it is that you think is your line of duty, right? You should just go for it, especially at a younger, you know tender age, because the earlier you go for your goals, is the better you will retire as a young person, because the earlier you start to work, the earlier you can retire, and you would live the kind of life that you wanted to live. So just go for what's yours, and don't let anybody stop you or tell you that you cannot do this. Try and fail, and then if you think your trying wasn't good enough, you can always try again. There's always room for improvement. So if you think you like sports and you didn't pass for a school that did sports, maybe you could get a transfer, or maybe you just stick with the school that you are, because some school after a while they might develop, maybe develop into sports where you see potential. But some school, because they're not sports school, then you will kind of stifle your career, if you're following me. So I'm encouraging you, so from the beginning you start out good, so you don't want to end bad or be a failure. So if you think you're a student of sports, then you choose a school that does sports. So at the end of the day, you won't be the one become the failure, because if you attend, for instance, maybe St. Hilda's as a girl, and St. Hilda's is not a sports school, then you will end up not fitting properly, but if you're a person of education, then you maybe can choose St. Hilda's, because they deal with education. Maybe you could choose like Oakwood or Edwin Allen. Those schools are for sports, and some schools are for drama or politics or whatever you choose. But sometimes in life, maybe you might be good at sports now, but later on something might happen to you, and you might have to choose something else, whatever that is. But try and be an all round as much as possible, because for instance, if you are good at sports, you might want something to back it up. In case if you are injured, you could maybe move on to education, as in study something more like education or something different from doing the actual physical sport itself. So always have something to back up, whatever it is you're doing. You can always maybe choose a skill of maybe your desire. So not just only rely on maybe your sports, but maybe you can try maybe acting or modeling or whatever it is you might choose. Don't only rely on one talent in life, because chances are that might fail you. And you might have to pull for something else. So try your very best to be balanced in your education, and to be balanced in whatever you're good at, right? And for the parents out there who think for the parents, let's set the record straight. Remember, you got your chance in life to do your exam, or maybe you didn't do your exam because maybe your mama didn't have it, or maybe you weren't bright enough to do the exam. So, or maybe you weren't coming to school that's often, so you have to go to the bush with your mommy or whatever. So you wanted the best for your child or children. I think I understand. I understand that. But if your child didn't pass for the school of your choice, it's not the end of life. They can always go to that school and make their mark, right? And if you think that school is not good enough, you can maybe try and get a transfer for the child. But if you don't get a transfer for the child, just encourage the child, to do something positive, because if you don't encourage that child is going to live with neglect, and you're not only hurting yourself, but you're also hurting the child. And I'm gonna tell them about them bad, and they won't listen, they not no use, and you feed them and fi send them to school, and they look which school them pass for. Not do it, because as child or children, them have for them little baggage to carry, cause sometimes maybe them don't want to get up or go to school, or sometimes the work may be too hard for them, and them not have nobody with to sit down and kind of explain certain things. But give them some time, And for some of the parents who think that maybe your child didn't do, that good enough in PEP, if you have a next child, or the fact that they pass for this high school now, sit down with the child and help the child with the assignment, right? Because you have some parents, even though they have the child or the children, they don't take time out to help the child with the assignment, right? Or anything at all. They just think, say, the child's supposed to do everything on their own. And from the child start to go to basic school or whatever, you should sit with the child, help the child to color, help him or her to write the first letter or whatever. That's where you start. Go to your child. I don't think I can say or emphasize less that on it. Go to your child PTA, go to the sports day, support your child, whatever the child does. Marty, we are talking about PEP today. I'm talking about PEP because PEP exam came out Friday gone, and I am almost sure that most of the students, they are impressed, or they are grateful for the school that they passed for. Well, maybe some might get the first chance, some might get the second chance, the third, fourth, the fifth, the sixth, seventh, eighth. Depends how much chances they have. They have a lot of chances. Like back in the day, we didn't have just chances, maybe three or four or maybe five. But no, you have up to maybe, I don't know. So you have the lowest of the lowest passing for exam. So even if it's 10%, 15%, whatever percent you have now, you can pass up the We have some leftover water. Have some leftover water. Yes. Yes. So I'm rich but rich again. Yes. So you have some students. They are not so bright. They call them the literacy students. You know, they're not so bright and they can't really read so well. So because they cut out the grade 9, they cut out the grade 9. I think they used to have the grade 9 achievement, right? So they cut out 7, 8, and 9. No. So they cut down the all age now to the primary school. So you have only have from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So you have to so you have to, whether you're good, whether you do good in your exam or not, they try their very best to place you in a high school, right? Whether high school of your choice or high school nearby or a high school based on the your result that you are, your competency in the exam. Maybe I should say competency or the proficiency in what you did in the exam. So I am encouraging the parents whose children didn't do well on the exam, say not to bash the children them, because the children them didn't do very well. Try try and encourage the child to do better, right? So know that the child has passed for a high school because you didn't play your role that well, but then you can try and keep up with this, this this transition, I should say, in their life, right? You try and go to the child PT, you try and go to the child sports day, you try and motivate the child and so forth. So you have some parents, they know their children are not that bright, and they know, for instance, the children they can't pass for your castle or Calabar or them Glenmore or them top school there, but yet still they want the child to go to that school. What are they going to go there to do? Those most of those school, well, I don't know about the Glenmore and so, but maybe your castle might come in with the vocational school. But like Illas are some, I'm not sure if them change up there now. But those school they don't have any vocational, how them what them are gonna do, they go do. I know teacher and no time for you sit down with no pick me way. We can't write, we can't farm later because you have students who go high school and them can't farm no letter. Them no know no number. No teacher in the one person the top not school them. No have no time to deal with them. And so that's why this screamer, you know, level this student them, stream them, the word is stream, they stream the student based on how they that's our next topic, on what they did. So for instance, if you know say a child get 10%, I'm gonna place them at one school. I want to know the school them, right? And if them getting at their 90s, 80s, 90s, then they know the school the child is going to place. So no matter things you can't, because the child, and no, some of the parents don't know which school they put in a pass for already, So when you see the putting them pass for the kind of low school them, when I say, why you pass to this school, like, why you couldn't do better? But you already did put in the kind of work, so that's the result that you guys get, right? So nobody go bash the children them, right? And for the parents them, where the child did well. You can't give them a little treat, you might not have much, Even words of encouragement. If you know, say for instance, if the child love fried chicken, even though it's not a good thing, or soup, or your stew peas or whatever the child might like, you're supposed to know what your child eats. You buy the child something, nice, or if you can buy the child something nice, you cook the child nice dinner, that evening there the following day and say, this is how I appreciate you. Do the something nice for the child, because when the child realize that mommy is doing something nice for them will want to do better in the long run, right? But if, for instance, say the child passed for the exam, and right now you say, yeah, you feel good because your child passed for the exam, right? And then your child start going to school. You now work now, you start stress out, the picnic car, all of a sudden you have your top from top stuff from school, because you're not giving the child these vibes, to continue to do good. Then the child is gonna lose focus. So you have to continuously be there for the child until the child goes on his or own, where they can manage themselves or help to manage themselves or help themselves, because learning doesn't stop until you leave this earth, right? So not because, for instance, your child might pass with Glenmore. I'm just saying Glenmore because it come to my head. You have to continue to be there for the child. Make sure that the child doing homework. Make sure say him continue to get good grades. Make sure say And if, for instance, if the child is an athlete, right? Make sure say the child keep on training. Make sure that the child keep on training. And because the moment you stop training is the moment um um your body starts seize up, right? And if the child is good at drama, allow them to do drama, allow them to use up them talent, because most of the persons who make it out there in life, most of them don't bright. So if the child has skill or whatever, yeah, help them, guide them along with them skill. I never tell them about where skill I go, or every day just and I go like you're idiot. I will if idiot make it out there. Well, if the communion we play the role of a fool, then make it out there bigger than because them bright. Well, if a comedian out there when never do no exam, when no know why I feel like we sit down in our exam because them have this phobia, but they reach somewhere. Well, if a person start out with $1, $5, $500, $1,000, them start them business. So if you realize the child has this business head, try and support your child, because you never know, it might open up one of the largest business ever. So nobody put down the child and ask him, say, where am I going running, where am I going this bag of sweetie, where am I go, if he can find something else and do. Just like you as a parent doing what you are doing now, you can help to motivate the child. And if you think that what the child is doing, if it's something is wrong, which whatever that is, you try and encourage and say, child, or whatever the child is, try and take this path. I think this would be a better path, right? But at the end of the day, if for instance you want the child to become a doctor and the child think that they gonna be a singer, what's you gonna do? Your child maybe will go to school, get the certificate of for a doctor or whatever it is that they get. They're going to put it down because they don't want to be a doctor, right? So you cannot really force them to be something that they don't want to do. You just encourage them. Marty, support and encouragement equal empowerment. That is true. So you help the child to support you. And I'm almost sure that most of these children we have here today are the adults to say, because the children can't really think for themselves enough to guide most of them, because even if they think, they still need guidance. Most of us parents, if we had our parents or guardians supporting us in a way in which we wanted them to support us, then I'm almost maybe 80% sure that we would have been better adults, or would have been a better version of ourselves. But because we didn't get the kind of support, we kind of falter along the way. I know when I was going to all this school, there are students there who could have run. I mean, good run. And back in those days, when you were an athlete and you're good, they normally buy you. Maybe they still buy you. No. And back in those days, Veer and St. Jago, I don't know the school, but just by going to school and hear them talking about Veer and St. Jago, it rings some bells in your ears to say that these are the running school. But they're still doing their thing, but not as in um Edwin Allen and the next school name again. I remember. Yeah, so if and when you could run those days, it was a big thing because everybody know you, and when them come to the school to buy it, the school itself feel good to know that yes, they have students there who can run. But most of the time, these students, when the school buy them, right, and they go to the school, sometimes them come home back with belly, them come back home and I wonder what happened. And then some of the parents them not take that kind of, that kind of something there, that special treatment there in the child no life. They not be there for the child, they not empower the child, they not make sure they say the child is okay at school. They just send them to school and think the school or go, give them all them need. No, you have to support them. Go check up on them if you can. Check up on them. Call. Talk to somebody, the host mother, or if them bored and say, "How is my child doing?" I might not be able to come there, every week, every month, or whatever it is. But I make sure I have somebody where you can talk to, because I know everybody meaning not pretty good. Make sure some positive role model. You live in charge of your children, because I think that's one of the reasons why you have some children. They go to this school, whatever, of their choice, whether running school or trade school or politics school or science school or drama school, and they come back with things the parents weren't even, thinking that they would get. And when the child leaves home and they come back with what the parents didn't send them there with, like something positive, then the parents gonna feel bad, and they're gonna say, look, imagine you spend so much time or so, quality time, you're hoping that you can uplift the family, and this is all you can come home back is belly. But sometimes the parents, they don't put out that kind of quality work, they don't put out the time and so for them child and them children. So well, somebody else have got to take up the button and run with it, because they need the guidance, right? And the next thing again, you have some parents, them from phone coming from everybody get phone, everybody depend on the phone. But it's just in our business if we go to church today. From phone coming, everybody. You can't buy the picnic school uniform, you can't buy the picnic book, but you can buy credit, or you can buy what they call it, internet, and put on your yard, right? And you're still gonna watch the latest opera, whatever the word, whatever the word name. On still gonna watch the latest movie. On the on TikTok, on the on Facebook, on the on Instagram, on YouTube, all of the social media platform them. And you're putting around there, so maybe they on the same sitting on TikTok, on YouTube, on nobody, you as a parent, not setting the kind of example or the standard for the child. So how you think say your child are gonna perform the way with how you want the child to or you want your child to perform when you as a parent not setting the example. Bear in mind, nothing is wrong with being on social, being on your YouTube or TikTok, whatever it is. But spend some time with your child or your children. That way, you will kind of get the kind of results, you need out of your child. Instead of you bash it, pit them and a beat them and talk about say, if I this a go school for, will you pass this a school for, if you couldn't do no better. When you as a parent, take the time out, someone don't know what to pit me and do a school. You don't know. Right, I know if you don't go collect someone not even collect the report them. Right, I know if someone don't go collect some of the report, you could have dropped down, because you don't have a clue what to picking it and do a school. And I just think say God a go work miracle and make on pitney do that genius work that when on now put in the role. All you ready for do a kick and thump and box the pole go pitney them, and then I understand what I beat them for. When I explain the things them what them supposed to do. Marty, let me tell you something. Back to you and your question. If I went to church today, I was going to go to church today, right? But somehow a family member of mine was here. So I was planning to go to church, so I said I would send the child to Sunday school. However, I did send the child to Sunday school. When it was my time now to prepare myself to go to church, that is the time they chose figure you know them people when them I mean, they have some people like them when we used to live with, when them know say a time for you go, you use the bathroom and go work or something, them just decide say them a go, and at the time them want go use the bathroom, and them at the time them want go brush your teeth and look here. And so when it come on to tolerance, sometimes my tolerance level not really up there, and to be honest, sometimes I can't bother, right? I can't bother. Sometimes I try to calm myself and I try to comfort myself and I try to reassure myself. I say, yes, you can do it. But you see, the kind of time period when me decide to me I go work I'm realize that the time period I pass and I say, all right, I'm not think it I go work out. And then sometimes your body need a kind of rest day, yeah. And sometimes your body tell you say it need a rest. It don't talk to you, but sometimes you want to get up and you not get up, right? Sometimes you sit down there and you just drop asleep and you don't know when you drop asleep to your body. Tell yourself, look here, I want to rest. But somehow, after them finish use the bathroom and thing, I'm say, some could have still got church, There was something inside of me telling me that, you could do something else. Yeah, cause church now run away now. Church is what they call it, a foundation. Not a foundation, a organization. It's an organization based on what somebody told me at church. That church is an organization, and the church need money in order to run the organization. So then and then, so sometimes when pastor see up on the road and pastor say, "Oh, oh, Sister Brown, oh, Sister Rose, I didn't see you at church to you today. What happened to you?" Sometimes pastor don't really want to know what happened to you. Pastor wanting offering. You hear me? Pastor wanting offering. So pastor I tell you say you have to make sure you can offering come give son because pastor miss your church sometime, It's because pastor wants him offering. So today I went to church but I didn't stay at church. Yeah. Cut the conversation short. I went to church but I didn't stay at church. So I normally go to church now, but sometimes I'm tired. Like, easy to get up from Monday to Friday, get up early, and then on Saturdays now, you still have to get up early and wash, cook, and clean. Like, say, you're mashing it just a go on, and a go on, and a go on. Look here. You will just get up, get up one day, yeah? Because your body, they tell us, say, look here, you have to rest, and you never did rest. It's about creating a balance between the parents and children and what your child peers. Okay then. Alright, where which part we need to yes. I was saying that sometimes you have some parents, yes, them depend on social media and them not have no time for them picking it. And when them picking are the good in a school, them are cause picking them. Poorly picking them not understand nothing say. Them supposed to do better. And they expect them to do better when the parents are not setting that kind of example or that kind of leadership quality for the child or children. And then again, I just think that society is not for poor people, because sometimes in a life you're very poor, and but for instance your teacher might know your potential, teacher might know your potential, and you might, well, I want big up all of the teacher them out there we see a child potential and try to help that child. Yeah, enough respect, because me know say enough of the poor people them pitney we go school where come out to something in their life is a teacher or somebody saw the potential in that child and say that they are going to help them, right? I'm want big up the student them will keep them head up despite the circumstances, especially for the female them, because not narrowly I'm to the boys, but for the female them, when they drop out of school and them say they want to make them teacher proud and them mother proud and themselves proud. Even though you have some, I don't know what is wrong with today's society, especially for the girls and the boys, but I don't think they are interested in education, right? Sometimes they will come to school and they will tell us, say, somebody say, them no want learn. For instance, agriculture are foolish. I don't know who put that in their head and where they get it from. But I know that agriculture is very important because and that makes most people grow up and do. And agriculture make you eat, and it make your clothes, and it make some of them expensive ear there, then long eyelashes there, and then makeup there. And most of them something they will miss some people in them don't have a clue where it come from. Them don't know say even some people will say them allergic to animal. Them don't know say somebody makeup and even some of the injection where them get when they go doctor go sick, them sick when they sick and go doctor them don't know say a animal come from. Yeah, but them allergic to animal and have a clue where they allergic to. Most of the antibiotics or whatever them get, it either come from plants or animals. So it's all boiled down back to agriculture. So when you say you are going to school for go study agriculture and people are telling you say agriculture a waste of time. No matter go to me can't send a girl to school for go do no agriculture. Not look here, agriculture is very wide and I make nobody tell you where you can do for how you can do. Me not say you must go study agriculture, but you have wide area. Almost everything is agriculture, right? From the top way down to the bottom. And most of the them talk about food security and I talk about say they go plant this or plant that. Why they not gonna go plant it? And the next thing again, some persons they don't have the ability to do agriculture. That's why they don't do agriculture. Our farming is very hard, especially we go cut down them woodland there. Cut down them woodland there, easy. So I just want to big up all of the farmer them out there. Big up all of the starters them. The day one the farmer them we are putting the work and make sure say, things are right, yeah. Anyway, I'm not encouraging nobody if you go to agriculture because agriculture one under the hardest sitting. Yeah. But whichever field or branch off, you have to do agriculture. Because you have to do English for do agriculture. You have to do maths for do agriculture. You have to do science for do agriculture. Almost politics. So almost everything you have to do for do agriculture. I don't even know why I reached there, right? So agriculture, I got something somebody tell you about you mustn't do agriculture. Alright. So let me get that outside the way. I'm gonna know why me even spend so much time on that because some parents can buy the ear, the nails, the lashes, and then can buy them picnic book, uniform, nothing at all. They can buy for the picnic man in the walk and a big. Yeah. And when they do get it sometime, they don't want to get the picnic them. And in this long old eyelash and the old tall hair we are bugs pan the ANUS and BOTTOM. Eh? And then a busy body picnic them. Some of these by generation are frightened of hard by work. And they don't know much about agriculture and the importance. Plus teachers don't know much. Marty, don't make me dip up. Be more specialized. You have to say some teachers don't know much about agriculture, right? Because you have persons who specialize in agriculture, right? You call them an agriculturist. Even though you have different branches, you have the science, you have the engineering, you have the architecture, whatever. I can't remember the five areas in agriculture, but no matter talk about no oh. You say plus teachers don't know much themselves. Look here. You ever say some teachers don't know much themselves. I am generalizing. Well, keep on generalizing because I don't sure where or what you're talking about. Because the last time me listen news, me here, I don't remember which one of the politician I'm talking about say most of the students who did well in science they migrate, right? And I don't think it's all of them migrate because I'm almost sure some of them they don't have anybody over foreign and they don't have the money to migrate. And besides, the few that are left behind, they do not have the money to go to school and they don't know where the money coming from, or where they should get the money from to go to school. So they are just there. Maybe they just choose to go to agriculture, or them just choose to go dig out there, and them choose to go take up the pie, or whatever it's them choose to go take up. But at the end of the day, each person have to make their own decision. The only difference is that it's affecting everybody. Everybody is Africa, not only you alone. Hello, El Shani, how comes you are picking on me today? Yeah, you don't realize that you alone the probably ever text. I don't have nobody else to talk to. I don't have anybody else to talk to. You don't realize I don't have nobody else to talk to. And me and you are God alone there, so nobody else not talk to them. Just did it. I mind their own business. They don't care about he, she, or the old lady. Them a do for them own thing, so. Only you me have to talk to, so me have to talk to who me see. Me can't talk to who me not see. If you understand what me I talk about. I cannot talk to who I don't see. So me have to talk to who me see. Yes, so but I really pick fire. Me not pick fire. And even when I have people to deal with and them say me a pick pan, them say look here, me not pick pan is just because you're raised certain whatever that I have to deal with. That's why I have to say what I have to say. And besides, let me make this clear, Marty, because maybe me never tell my business, but I'm gonna tell you today because I I specialize in agriculture, right? I do agriculture, right? And I specialize in agriculture. But then if you read my what you call it, profile by I'm a bio, I specialize in agriculture. So I am an agriculture teacher. Yes, and I do specialize in agriculture. So yes, so when you are talk about agriculture, you have to say some people cause me do agriculture, but me no me not really go down in agriculture, Jamaican talking because I would go down in there, but it's not for myself because I tell myself personally that I am not planning to go down in agriculture because based on my experience and yeah, yeah. But I would maybe teach somebody agriculture, so yeah. But then I try to make myself clear, but I am an agriculture teacher. I am a trained agriculture teacher, yes. And I teach the sciences, but I major in agriculture, right? Right, Marty? So I hope you follow. I hope you understand. And next time you choose the words wise. Yeah. And when you come to me, you come to me good. Right. And don't ask me no question about agriculture, right? Okay, Marty, my friend. Yeah. My one and only friend. My one and only friend Marty. Alright, so I am moving along. So the next thing I'll be talking about. So the next thing I'll be looking at is we are talking about duppy story. Right? So alright, so Marty, my question is have you ever encountered with any duppy at all, right? Me have only part of the story now. And I am afraid to talk duppy story because when certain hours come, you still gonna have the duppy them fi deal with. From me a little pitney and I grew up and me and say after certain hours when night come down, duppy start walk, right? And then I think back in the days, when person no duppy hello. I think back in the days, people might tell us duppy story because they wanted to get afraid. Well, I think maybe most of us were afraid, but at some point, we just believe said the duppy story might real. Yes, so I just think set up a story. If you don't go so, it nearly goes so because if I don't experience it, somebody out there experience it. The other day I went on the road and I don't remember how the story came up, and I was talking to this girl and she was saying that she remember, she didn't live in front of one house, and the house did have mostly one lady and her children them live over there. And don't ask me because I can't give you the answer. But she say at night time, she used to hear the duppy a beat the woman in the house and a beat the woman and a beat the pitney them. And duppy them used to throw rock stone pan the house. But let me tell you, I remember, and me think say them something there real because look here. I was living with this lady one time, man. I remember like every morning, she get up and she's of course the dopey them and say, "Oh, hey everyone on my live. Welcome to my live." And I just want to thank you guys. I just want to thank you guys for tuning into my live, and I hope wherever you are, you're in the best of health and continue to be a good citizen and continue to do your best on this earth and love your neighbor, love your mother and your father, and respect the elderly so that you might have long life, right? Thanks for stopping by. You could be somewhere else, but instead you are here today, and I really appreciate it. All right, back to the dopey story. But so I remember, man, I was staying with this lady, and every morning she get up and she a cuss out the dopey them. She a cuss out the dopey them and I say, I don't know if I can say the word. Yeah, and my customers and I say, cause every morning she get up and she normally say, see the stone there, see the stone there, and she say, a them stone there, the dopey fling pan it all stop, right? And she cuss it up and she cuss it up here and she say every morning, like before daylight, she said she normally hear boodoo boodoo boodoo. I saw this stone them just a drop and it all stop with you. And she normally cuss out the dopey. Alright. So there was a family member of the dopey that lived next door. Maybe I don't know what should we call the dopey there. By the way, there was about 3 tombs in the yard, right? And when the dopey them fling upon the old stop, right? And sometimes she would go over to the lady and say, for instance, they said she would have say, so the dopey them are fling upon the old stop and she'd have come over there and she'd have talked to the people. And there's a part in the Bible that say that the living and the dead mustn't mix or communicate. I was trying to find, I don't know if it's in Ecclesiastic or Isaiah, but it's somewhere in the Bible. Right, they say that the living and the dead, they mustn't take part. And she come and she talks, but me don't have the up here. Yeah, what she said, but she still come and talk and I say like, she has say, for instance, I say the lady name so and she has say, like she call him by their name and I like him, I say, John, you feel left so pitney them alone and stop trouble them, but me don't have it up here, nothing. Where she say? Somebody have this cousin, we're living at the house, and then sometimes you just ball out, yes, me I come, and the lady that say like, who I call you, and she a say like, but what are we there, and she a say like, but who could they call her, and what are we there, so I don't know if we never get that experience, and she a say. And then maybe the child never old enough to understand. But as the child get older, because after one long time now then worse. We used to go bush them time. Them you know, hopping at the bush, and you don't know. People say them see them a walk up and down and them I always say, when you see them a walk up and down, you must call to them. But and then the lady now go over to the lady family and she make this long big red dress, just imagine the dress big and red. And she say, put her on this up on the family cousin because when you put her on it, you don't put top call. Top call. And I kind of believe that part. If you don't go so, you go so. If you put her on this big dress pan the person, the duppy will stop call. Well, I don't know if the duppy did really stop call or if it true, but maybe it worked. Even though when somebody did, like if your husband or whosoever did, they will say that you must wear something red. If you wear something red, then the duppy now go maybe trouble you, right? So I don't know if I'm me alone, um, have them experience it with people, right? Alright, so should I wear something red, right? And I remember one time I was living also. And then we as little children, we used to take it on joke and jump over the head of the grave, Remember, we used to jump over the head of the grave, because we don't understand. And I remember one particular Sunday, because Sunday day was the best part of the weekend, because Sunday day, you get your rice and your peas and your baby carrot juice and your rice and peas and your sour sop juice. Make sure I save the sour sop for the Sunday and the carrot for the Sunday, right? And it's juicy. And then back in those days, they had something they call common fowl, right? So you would save the common fowl for Sunday, and then Sunday no. Common fowl did hard for cooking up, because I remember back in those days, person used to, when they cooking the common fowl, they normally add then say if you add a whole rusty nail to the common fowl, then this will help to cook the fowl to make it get softer, right? I don't know if I'm me alone know them story. So you cook the common fowl to help it get softer. But I remember this particular Sunday, no man, when we cook the common fowl, and then you see a Sunday daytime, everybody want the pot bottom, right? So the pot bottom. So this Sunday, Marty get the pot bottom. Next Sunday, me get the pot bottom. The other Sunday, Sue get the pot bottom. And the other Sunday, somebody else get the pot bottom. So we couldn't wait for we turn, we don't get the pot bottom. Nobody know what no pot bottom, no one get this. And pot bottom did very nice back then. But I remember this particular day, right? This particular day, Marty me I drink up my water. But my nose feels stuffy. This particular day, and I remember now they have some common phone in the house, in the yard. And we now, as children, and them still do, them we normally put on the plate, and the phone normally teeth out the meat. We don't know where the phone know say, if I them meat they want back, or they know say a meat, or maybe the only part of the food them could have took up, because maybe they can't take up the rice or run with it or whatever. But the phone normally wait. I mean, I don't know how you know say you're gonna, maybe you do that watch or whatever. And you put it on the plate, and the phone go look for the biggest part of the meat and take it out of the plate. I remember this particular Sunday, you see, because I put on in plate, and the fall, see when he put on your plate, and I did that, I said, put on your plate, and as he put on your plate, so boom, the fall go take up the meat out of the plate, and I say, when he come back and he realize, say, the fall take out the meat, I say, jump over the grave head, jump over the grave head, and pop off the grave head. Me say the whole, we say, before night come down, we start worry, I say, Lord God, where's that cause it up with them used to fling pan us, and no them not gonna fling pan us, cause we pop off a grave head, And the whole night we fret, but I was little back then, so I remember all that night they wake up, but we pop off a grave head, and we are think more how we are go we are go fix back a grave head, but yes. And I remember some time ago when I was living, and as I get older, and I had this neighbor. Yes, Marty, wear something ready. Keep away them spirit there. Them not like red. And you ever see nobody bird, nobody not red yet? No, I've never seen. Alright, so I remember this particular time, this guy next door me. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, so sometimes I used to go over there, go look for him, go check up on him, and him kinda elderly. Go look for him and go check up on him and try to help him do whatever him have over there to do. So him did pass on sometime, right? After. So after him did pass on, no. not even 1 year good pass, And then all of a sudden, me hear pan was a shh, shh, like somebody has scattered sand pan the house top, But me never really scared, because somebody else did in the house, But me I tell you, say, if I did me alone in the house, oh God, man. But I have to go find somewhere else and go, because me not think say me coulda keep up. Me not think me coulda keep up with them duppy there. You know the funniest thing? Sometimes you there in the house now, you just hear some stone a fling pan the house top. And it's very scary, like one after the other, I just saw them a fling the stone pan the house top. Right? I may tell you say it's very, very scary for me. So I have a whole heap of experience with them people, right? A lot of experience with them people when they call duppy story. Right, so them say if you don't want no duppy for arm you or whatever, you must wear something red, right? Wear something red, whether you wear red clothes or red undergarment or whatever. And when somebody die, they always say you must burn out the house. When they say burn out the house, they mean that they can use a frankincense and myrrh and burn it, right? So you have asked all the people them them burn out the house. And also you can mix the frankincense in a rum and wine, and you can use it to make a mark on the person forehead or on the person, and it prevents evil spirits from coming around. Some persons say that if they have somebody, a family member that die, if it was a good family member, they would burn out, burn out the family. But some people say that they would burn out the family, because even though if it's your family, sometimes you have these spirit coming in, and they also bring along with them other spirits, right? So even though, like, for instance, you are alive now, and you just like sometimes you go on the road and you might bring back a friend with you, you just like that the spirit will also bring somebody with them. So you must always burn out the house, right? But sometimes I believe that sometimes if you have somebody close to you that die, maybe, just maybe they might protect you. Look here, the bushy part of Jamaica. Don't be there everywhere now. Don't be there at town too, you hear? Most places them they are town, because of this, so they make them, right? Some people maybe not talk about it, or some people just not busy with them, because you have some persons, they live in a house. Me there in a house already, I'm lie down there. Oi! Mira, confused. Kylan! I joke can make. They hot, They hot. How so much people are go? Who know? You can't go up here for. Yeah, this song them when they look up at them and listen. I'm dressed. Me, I go me away that graduation or something. And of course, me at school, I go ask me say whatever. Because where's me that I'm going to just tell a piece of me. Okay. No. Don't let me slap you now. You're too much. Gonna get me because my money back, gonna wouldn't get me. I tell you the truth. But because of my sister.
Yeah, I purple one. We are gonna take it off.
Give me the purple. I mean, I have the purple one, yeah, Shani.
I'm first take it.
Let me go for a purple one.
That's the best.
After him, they
He don't get none.
when we get it from one, I took never cap no better than this year. But I know not easy. I want you socks and I said make sure you carry water for me.
Papa Chud. Now what Papa Chud?
Really, I didn't do big anything. It's out here, it's out here.
Papa Chud. Yes, TV. Me too. I do kids. Marsha. Alright. Papa Chud. Andrew. Yeah, give me.
Come. I know it's always here. Come.
Thank you very much.
Come here, and take a picture.
See you at school tomorrow.
Alright.
Kyle and asleep.
Marty, what's the smoke without fire yet? Alright, some people have come and then gone about their business. This people, I don't even remember which part I reached. Anyway, moving along. Marty, what you talking about? What are you talking about, Marty? Alright, which part did we reach? I don't even remember which part we reached. Because them people are on this term. I did not talk about duppy, right? Yes, I was living next door to this man, right? And after the man dead, not even one day passed good. I start here stone and fling pan the house top. I'm tell you say this. I don't know like me I telling us I sound serious something I tell about. And I remember this particular day, this night, I say I saw me here pan the house top. Bloop! I swear said the stone drop through the zinc, right? I say because I never me alone, the dead year moon run. I tell you say the morning when me get up and me I say to the young man, say, you didn't hear that last night? And him said no, he said hear what? Me say you never hear when the rock sun drop on the house top, and he said no. Me say I said if anything that up there to me, you would know. Because him sleep with film radio on and he turn up the load. So if anything happen up them they have a clue. I say if anything should have happened to him, he would know neither because him lie down there asleep and him no know nothing we are going, right? I remember this particular day, I was home and it was raining and me hear like one pie killer go pong 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 round the back, I mean I tell you say no concrete no round the back to walk from way down so come up so you go pong pong pong. I look through the window and I did frighten and I want to see how who come up in there. I know in my mind say no concrete no but me just did concern I walk with them make nice so. And when I look through the window I don't see nobody all know. Me know say them but me just did want to see if me could have see them. I don't see nobody. I remember after my mother passed on, me say, I saw me hear the French and them a turning at the house. I turning at the house. You see, every time at the in the every time like certain hours in the night, I me hear them start. Me afraid like a pussy, you know. You know them pussy the favorite too, but me afraid like a pussy. Anytime me hear the sound, them me turn on, me get up and me flick on all of the light them. Because who me and them say they're afraid of light, so me flick on all of the light. I remember this particular day, I was lying there in the man, and it's like a chair beside the door, you know. And me hear the page and just a flip so. I flip so, I flip so. And me I tell you back in them days, them me did scare bad. Me get up and me start chant Psalms 23 Lord, you know. Me start chant Psalms 23 Lord. I didn't like it or not. Me just a chant. Cause that me did use to Psalms 23 at the time. Yeah, me just a chant Psalms 23. I'm in a business. Me just a chant. Cause me no mind, I get me want to get to that the man. The Bible tells us that the living and the dead must communicate. I don't know where she come back from. And when persons dead, normally the first thing them tell us say, if you take out, then close and burn it. Get rid of all what them have in the house, because if them have anything in the house, them are going to come back for it. So you got to take it through your door, so them not come inside of the house, cause them are going to come back for them things. But if you go so. And them also say that when the person dead, you have to turn the house. What they mean by turn the house, you you like if the bed like if the bed used to turn so, you turn the bed so. If you furniture it there so, you put it on your so that they mean by you turn it house. So you turn the things them in the house. So so um so then when them come inside, them don't know which part to turn. And that me learn about them say if you turn the things them in the house, so that when them come, them don't know which part to turn. And also them say me from my look up in my ear, them say when a person dead and you don't want them to walk, you can drive one nail. You drive one nail in their foot bottom. When you drive a nail in their foot bottom, them not go walk, right? And when them dead, they normally say if you tell the duppy bye. Because if you not tell the duppy bye, them are gonna come back at some point in your yard to come look for you. So make sure you say if you ever tell it duppy bye, because if you don't tell it duppy bye, them are gonna come back and tell you bye, because you never come tell it bye. The man where did live out of my yard, you know, before him dead, you know. Me dream before, why am I telling you this story? Before the man out of my yard dead, me have an uncle out of my yard me have an uncle out of my yard, right? And me go on my bed and me dream see. Me dream see my uncle dead, right? And when my uncle dead, you know like when my uncle dead, when my uncle dead, um when my uncle dead, just like when my uncle dead, I see people come, round the house, come round the house also. So the people them come round the house, and then the person come certify him dead. Come certify him dead, and then the funeral service, the parlor, and then yes, and then when all of that happen now, I said maybe go down there, go check if he dead for sure. I go down there, I saw me see him lie down so, and he half up me so. I get up and I say, what kind of dream this right? My uncle my dream said dead, you know. And me say when me say what kind of dream, I say, but true me kinda get old now, my memory. Sometimes I don't always remember things. So I say I go tell him man when he come at me yard about the dream. And me tell him about the dream now, and he said to me say, I say, no, what kind of dream? I say, you can't read dream. And he said, no. I say, you have any idea what the dream I talk about? And he said, no, I don't have no idea what the dream after. Couple days pass off, week pass off. I don't remember how long it take and it pass off. And me I look for my uncle dead and my uncle not dead. And me I say, I wonder who I got dead in the family. Anyway. Well, I think this Friday evening now, when I go pick up Kylan out of school, and I come back the Friday, I come back down the Friday evening, and I see him and I say to him, say, what are you alright? And he must say, yeah man. And he must say, me soon come round, right? And I say, alright then. I'm coming on the evening now. I'm coming on the evening, I'm coming on the evening, so I'm ready for cook. It gets done. So the gas done now, so me sit down and me I wait for the gas man to come. Alright, so the gas man to come now. Alright. So me I wait for the gas man to come. I'm in there, me hear one piece of upper outside and me I say, me not pay no mind, cause me a person most of the time I look out the door what go on out the door, cause I just under myself. But after me the continuous upper me I say, no man, me have to look at what go on outside. I'm look at what go on outside, me look at what go on, me them run up and down, me I say what go on. And they must say, and they not tell me. So me go up and run and me say, I want to go on. And they must tell me, say the man named John. They must say, you know, say John then. And me say, and me say, I want to kill him. And they not tell me. And me say, when they, I want me go, and they say, up there so. And me go up there so go look. I saw the man lie down so, with the ear half up so. And the people them run up and down round him so. And then then them a chat all sort of sitting. And then me go back down a yard and me go back down a yard. And then little long after they go certify him dead. Just like how me get in that dream, but I never in me dream said dead. And on the band me dream said dead, you know, is my uncle me dream said dead. Right? And I the man dead. And one time my mother dead, you know. And one time my mother dream me and tell me say, me fi go. My mother dream me and tell me say, me fi go out a yard, go turn the dead man head. Because if me not turn the dead man head, the baby not stop ball. And me can't interpret dream. So anytime me say if go turn the dead man head, if me not turn the dead man head, the baby not stop ball. But at the time, Kylan we young, you know. So Kylan did a ball like any normal baby, you know. Kylan did a ball like any normal baby. So me I say, I wonder if somebody had trouble him or if he might trouble him or whatever. When my mother actually have to tell me say, cause me not understand the dream. But maybe him, my mother did that tell me about it when he said we go turn him dead man head. Baby now go stop ball. Cause sometimes they say when your dream still alive, that are dead. When your dream still dead, alive and you know the opposite way. When your dream is somebody small and somebody big, right? So me get upset now and go the day and me say to him say, what you out here do? What you out here do make me mother dream me and give me the dream? He say, after me know what I saw done, after me know what I saw done. So maybe him did a ball. Maybe not ball physically, but maybe need a ball. What do you call it? Internally or whatever? Him a ball like internally or whatever. But nobody never did that to say him a cry, but he need a cry. So maybe my mother did that tell me say if me no go, they go assist him him a sit not go happen to him. Maybe that she did that tell me say. You know, I go happen to him, but through me can't interpret the dream, then me not understand. But remember the Bible said the living and the dead must communicate, you know. But me no know all them something I go. They ask me how it go, me just don't know. She still dream me and tell me things, you know. And sometimes she dream me and she tell me things. I assume say she a dream me. Or him a dream me, the man who pass on. Because sometimes they dream me things and if you no go so, it nearly go so or something similar to that. So sometimes when they say you have to burn out the house and get it and get rid of them, sometimes maybe at them, I don't know. I don't know all these things I'm really trying to find out how it go or superstition or whatever. I'm just trying to live and just try to do my little best part earth here and move on when I'm ready for my transition. Because I just think that sometimes them people they might have watch over maybe we can't see them and them look here. Let me tell you, sometimes you see for me alone the home, trying to do your sleep with your Bible open in your house. Alright, you see for me alone the home, me not gonna really me open it, you know, but you see if I'm me alone the home, I'm a member, especially when I got my bed, me have to go open my Bible. Them say when you open up your Bible, the spirit can come. Yeah. So you see at night time, me make sure I have my Bible. I see my Bible right here, so my Bible here. And in Psalms 23. So me make sure mark your Bible, the Psalms 23. Me make sure mark my Bible and as night comes, so boom. I'm me ready to see me. Make sure open the Bible. I'm a God, my bed. Sometimes me I pray, I'm a drop asleep, and me I say, alright, I just say go. I just move on and so. You know, you continue praying, right? I ask God to watch over you, but me and some you see especially when me out a yard there so me make sure I want me just get one piece of cloth and tie around my head cause me don't like when them come around me now. Maybe that's why my mother never really show up herself to me because she knows say me a big old coward and she not show up herself to me because I go afraid the whole time. And maybe me not gonna know say maybe she not gonna come in a fair farm, she gonna come in a somebody's farm and me not gonna know. Right? So maybe that's why she maybe dream me. Cause anytime me don't tired I'm nothing suspicious or whatever, you know. Oh me, but you're not easy, me I turn on all of the light them. Me, me I turn on all of the light them and me I make sure I go for my Bible and me I chant a psalm. Me I chant Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You hear me? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not. I like me never used to talk about me, I talk about me, I say, look here. Them say if you cross, them not come round. If you cuss bad word on them something, them not go come round them. And if I try so. Yes, of course, me not easy. My mother dream me and tell me, say, me must me tell her from day one say me no like darkness. But my mother when me have Carolina my mother dream me and tell me say me must turn off all of the light them in the house. Me must turn off all of the light them in the house. Me must keep on some of the light them, you hear? And me make sure say me keep on the light. Even though but sometimes if me kinda hot, me light the lamp or you have them light nowadays where you can plug in, right? You have some light nowadays you can plug in, or them have battery. You have battery, so me make sure me get one of them. Me have a old time lamp. Them home sweet home lamp there, yeah. And me have to make sure say it having kerosene in it. Me have at least one candle on me yard. One candle because me as light chip out so boom. As light chip out so boom, me have to light my candle here. I'll get some light. I run for the battery. First thing I grab is my phone. I turn on my phone. Turn on my phone lights, right? So I can see where me I go. After I turn on my phone light now, I start search for the lights. Whether the one we put the battery in, cause obviously current guys so you can go plug in the one with yeah. I be putting my battery in it and I turn on it. I'm press say, I'm good. I'm good. One time I'm me alone today. I'm good, but if I'm me alone today, why? I just did it now. I pray and I hope for the best. You understand me? But I think spirits are real. Even in the Bible, when Jesus did and he raised the 3 days after, and the spirit ascended to heaven, I think spirits are real. And I think, just like how you have the good and the bad spirits, me just think, say, you have the good and the bad spirits, right? And I also remember when I was much younger, this man was staying in the house and him normally go bush. Americans say him go bush and him go bush this particular day and you know come home. He never come home you know man and then call up my man ask him say if he up there and he said no. I said the whole community now them light in a night, them light back lamp and touch and them something and they go way up in the hill. I search I read something I tell about it and them I search for the man. I must see more than 3 there about a week or so. They up in the hills. I search for the man. Night and day them I search for the man. Some people might come home back and go eat something or maybe they might find something to eat or they carry something up there to eat with them. And they up in the hills and search for the man and search for the man. And when the man finally come home and him ask the man say, what wrong with the man? And the man say like I must see uncle when take him away. And he say, oh the spirit may I tell about him. And he said the spirit feed him for must see water and apple. And he said when they hear him come, they hide him. But me don't know how they hide him, me know what they do to hide him. Why people couldn't see him. But then if him will find back in way home, or the spirit them will find back in or the spirit can come on back. But you will have some people will say, I don't know spirit can win no. Well, we don't know. They will say I'm mine, and I say a mental problem he have and in going. But me know if man did have mental problem, you know. But after that him did act the same way or him used to act him not change, whatever you know. So me know if a mental problem you call that. But me just tell us say spirit out there. And if we not guard ourselves from them are gonna come visit we. right? And then when they say we are do certain things and if they can get a feeling in our life, them are gonna take every advantage, right? And worse, me say them are send out falling angel or whatever them something there. We are travel around you and you must make them have sex with them and them something them. So it's real. You have to guard yourself from them something, they protect yourself. And if you say you let yourself lose certain ways, them are gonna want to use you. Fee. Them are gonna want to use you. Thank you, Marty. The outfit fit you. You need oh, you get to say my outfit fit me. In Martin, oh, you still so. But thank you anyway. Yes, you have to guard yourself from them spirit, yeah, them good and bad spirit yeah, will exist because if you don't guard yourself from them are going to continue and they can harm you. Even though they might not mean to harm you, but just by whatever they might harm you. So we need to protect ourselves from them. I might say, some people say they can't see them, but people say if you want to see them, you have to wash your face with rice water. Or if you earth a pass, if you bend down and look under, whatever. Or if you want to know your future, stay. A crack one egg, put in a water the Thursday before the Good Friday. And whole heap of story, but them say if you don't go so, it nearly go so. Go so. So they say if you see out late, you will see duppy, right? And all sorts of story them tell you. Only old type people could tell you what we could do to see duppy, but some of them pass on, so we won't be able for them to tell us what to do, how to see a duppy, right? So, but the living and the dead must mix, right? Alright, all we can get to that them duppy. All we have to just pray. I don't talk to them. Don't communicate with them. Ignore them. Them have one saying say if you see somebody a go on and you're not sure, you must call out to them. And then say if you frighten them, they can't hurt you. And if you call out to them and make somebody know say them a pass, they can't hurt you. And also they say if you see them a pass and you call out to them, they can't do you. And then they say if them play with the baby when they little bit, they can give them seizure, right? Me and Kylan there, and I must say about 3 times now. He must say, he come to me and say, yes, mommy. I mean, I say, who I call you? I say, yes, somebody I call you, and he say, yes. Right? You know what me do? Me look for all the red shirt them we have. I mean, make sure I put them on pan him. Put on one today, one tomorrow, one the other day. I make sure say me wash it. Make sure say me pray for him. Tired sitting red pan him. Me I do all away. Whatever. Even though one day me I go check pan him because me want to make sure say me no see my talk to nothing when me can't see. Or I play with nothing when me can't see because me have to make sure say me try and be there for him because if me not be there for him, somebody else going to be there for him, right? So I have to try and be there for our kids because if we are not there for our kids, somebody is going to be there for our kids. While they have me there, they're home, and I got this, Marty. Okay, Marty. Nobody don't want to watch agriculture. Say you need to show us some of your agriculture side, pointing out to some plants and good use that it's as my first life was an herbal journey. That was my first life, right? Besides YouTube not really sitting there with herbal. You have to be careful when you talk about them something up on YouTube. And then again, you can't really talk about agriculture and its benefits or whatever because if persons know say you're doing agriculture and its benefits and they know that you are doing it, then their product or their side of what they are doing might get knocked, right? And you know what, if you know so you have a market over there, so and your market now make money. Somebody's market making money, so that's why sometimes when persons do product like agricultural product like benefits and them something them try to put all of the information on it because they can What they say they can do, like they can something there you whatever you. So that's why they put a number on the product most of the time, so you can call them to get the you know get the information that you need, because they can sue you for certain things. So because remember, they can sue you for certain things because you're not really trained. You're not a trained doctor to you're not a trained doctor to say that, for instance, this is good for whatever. You don't really have any proof. You don't have any scientific you don't have any scientific proof to say that this is good for whatever. Marty, if you're following me. So you can only do video and say, for instance, say this is good for whatever, this is good for whatever, because you don't really have any scientific proof to say this is good for whatever. Them can sue you to put out information. You know? They can sue you to put out false information. A good and a bad. So I don't know how to explain myself. And I think you know. I think you know too, but you're just trying to pull my legs. I don't know why you're trying to pull my legs. Why you want to see all of me for Martin? You have to pay to see. You have to pay to see. Nothing in life is free, my dear. Nothing in life is free. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just give me a reason why we fuss and fight. Yes, back to this. Yes, the other day I was at home and I got these. I don't know if you're familiar with it. I don't know if you're familiar with these. Yes, so I got a package from my uncle. They were giving away some stuff, right? And they say that they wanted to take a picture. They came and they said that, where's my uncle? And I say it's down there. And they said that they wanted to take a picture, but I was wondering why. And for reference or to say that they did whatever, yeah, good and bad, whatever, yeah. So cut the story short, yes. So I got some of these in the package. All right, so back in the days, right, for the poor person, Martin, I don't know if you come from a poor family, right? So back in the days, they have something they call food for the poor. It still exists. It still exists, yes. And I remember going to school, and my favorite part of school was maybe lunchtime, because maybe, or maybe I should say the bun and the milk. And I believe, I think the bun truck come maybe 2 times per week, right? Maybe I think the Wednesday and the Friday. And those days were some of the happiest days, because you get bun for your yard. I remember maybe about 3 of us were going to that particular school. So if so on Friday evening now, when the bunch of come, maybe they wouldn't keep back the I think maybe I don't remember when the bunch of come, but maybe yeah, that Friday evening when you have leftover, maybe Monday or Wednesday or whatever. I don't remember go. Yeah, so they would normally left over the bun too. I don't remember go, yeah, but yeah, whatever day the bunch of come. So on Friday evenings, no on Friday evening, you would get bun to buy to take home, right? And you would get a bag of bun, and a bag of bun would be $20. So you get the bun or you get the bulla. So they will try to sell out the bun first, and then they sell out the bulla. Well, I prefer the bun than the bulla. The bulla of this kind of nice taste about it, but I prefer the bun because it's the kind of yummy, yeah. And the milk, and then they have the cherry milk. They had some milk like this color, and they have this color, and they had the milk, and they have the one like look like this. But that they have the yellow and I think the red. They call it the bag juice. Right. So when you were in grades less than maybe 4 or less than 6, you them normally give the bulla card. So you little picnic here, then give the bulla. And then give the bigger set of picnic them the bun. Right? So when me much younger, I couldn't wait to reach grade 6 because when you were in grade 6, they normally give you 2 bun. They gave you 2 bun. I must say 1 juice or 2 juice. I remember, right? A long time then. I couldn't wait to reach grade 6 because me want 2 bun, because 1 bun can't fool my belly, because me I get bigger now. Alright. So me and then me want the bun too, because me tired of the bulla, and the mouse like get a little bit in the bulla, and me want the bun, and yeah, me just want it. So before lunch, you normally set down your name for the bun, right? Yes, so when lunchtime come now, they will serve you the bun. So most children going to school at this time, they're fascinated by the bun and the milk. Only maybe the richer set up picking them will taking the bun and dash way and the milk. I know say them don't want it when them could have give poor people picking like me to eat it. Yes, and then I think that maybe the teacher knew our parents, our mother, I should say. So they would maybe look out for us and so when weekend time come and you get maybe if a three person at school, then maybe you might get 3 bag, depends. If the extra leave you might get an extra bag for buy, depends what they might think about your family, yes, but yes, and I did like the bun. And also, food for the poor, they normally give us some pencils, right? Food for the poor pencil, food for the poor books. And it just did hurt my heart when somebody put them take the book and tear up the book. Never because them can't read or write or whatever. Might you remember food for the poor? Or you never did. You did never that the generation at the era. Yes, and I remember they had this big black bag, and it marked food for the poor. But most poor people picnic used to get them the bag there. I remember, the bag was so big that it almost covered all that, like almost. After me, I said, I want to do wickedest thing for them give poor people picnic them big old bag here. And they normally pack the stuff in the bag to give it to you. And they normally have the new pack rice with a mixture of rice and some seasoning and some other little things in it, right? But I like the rice and I still like the rice. Them have a set Marty. You say Shani you could have never be poor. Look how you look clean and nice and expensive and dear. Look here. Them have a saying say I know where you come from and where you go. Look here, actually just don't want to go back down in the history because sometimes you go back in the history, you don't want to go back down too much in the history. But anyway, moving along, but this big old bag in the red food with the poor, and high school, me carry the bag going up, but you see, me never did want to carry the bag them go. No, me did like rather just walk with me too empty and them come up me busy. Come me say me I go to bed early tonight. Anyway. But after I realized that the rich people picking them, I want to take over from the poor people, even though them still are do it. And you see this rich people picking with this big old bag, right? Food for the poor. Whether for the poor, whether for poor people in our society. Talk with God Almighty truth if this is right. Tell me if this is right. Call me one for do it for me alone the problem with it. Eh? This big old bag, right? Food for the poor. And it's for poor people. Even for now, when them a put poor people picnic on parts, right? Even now, poor people picnic can't go on parts. Why? Why poor people can't go on part? Because rich people picnic them and go on part. So if for instance, if a 20 person supposed to go on part, if a 20 person supposed to go on part, 15 out of the 20 are rich people picnic. What going to poor people picnic in our society? What going to happen to them? The population soon, I don't know what happened to the population because if them not get the kind of help for them want, who are going to help them? Right? So, one year when we get that mix here now and it has say, I show Kyle and I say a soup because you see the little bowl right here, so you must say a soup. But a porridge, so you say if you add water to it, right? And you don't want to add water to it. I don't have to poor people picnic. You're not gonna like this, I see. It's very grainy. You're not gonna like it because if you say for poor people picnic, if I have a poor people picnic, then rich people picnic not gonna like it, right? So them are gonna try if you take out the best thing out of the package and dash way what left. Cause them don't want that. When poor people picnic would have eat everything. I mean everything in the package, but as Donkey say the world don't level. So you look like I say rich people are gonna always dip up in a rich poor people things and then poor people picnic. Now we'll get everything. Hey guys, welcome to my live and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support and thank you for everything. And I hope the good Lord will continue to bless and keep you and protect you and guide you as you go along this life journey. Yes, just continue to be strong for yourself and others, right? Remember when we used to go to school and we used to get this milk powder. This milk powder, it come in at the pound. I remember my mother used to buy bulgarians and then bulgar porridge, but ask me what bulgar look like. I don't have a clue what it look like because me don't see nobody else look after bulgar. Even if in the supermarket, even the sign say bulgar, I can't tell say this is bulgar. But I remember when my mother used to make the bulgar porridge and one of the nicest thing to me, bulgar, I mean no want it done. And me can't taste that the porridge they all know. Me see them and come with Amanic porridge. I'm gonna taste nice, but me just think say yes, a bulgur. I don't remember what bulgur look like. But the porridge is nice, based on what I can recall. And the powder, the milk powder. When you reach pitney them get the powder. I mean milk powder, I not even know how they get the milk powder. And the poor people pitney them would have want the milk powder. We carry God their yard and they take the milk powder and they scattered from the school, go way down on their yard. Way down on their house. And they but as me say, children and they don't really understand certain things. They not gonna really understand say what if you do. Even if the teacher tell you to carry it home to your parents or carry it home to whatever, maybe they just gonna take it and do what them feel like. So you can't blame the child or the children for doing whatever they think or whatever they did with it because maybe them no matter. But what may I say? Back in those days, we never know so we're poor. I will never know say whatever because we did enjoy what we did have, right? We enjoy what we did have. But maybe these children nowadays too, maybe they don't know maybe they don't know that they're poor neither, no. Maybe they just see themselves what whichever way they see themselves and they're happy. They're happy with the life that they live. So whatever they have, they're content with it. But some of them really pick me hear their father or mother give them how much money if you go to school and they go look at their father or their mother and tell them say they don't want that amount of money if you go to school, they want more money because they see them friend I carry how much money go to school or whatever the case may be. But children have to learn. They have to learn to be satisfied with what them have and when them get big, them a go work and get where they want, buy where they want. But by that the time them reach adult, them can't really relive them childhood days. Maybe them have to go work towards for them childhood days and then the child when the child get bigger, him can't relive him childhood days neither. So you have to just learn to accept things and just move on in our life and just know say I just life and we just do a little best and move on. Alright, Marty. I'm not sure where the part my life I do if I cook here cook or whatever. Alright. So Jamaica, they came up with some new money notes, right? They come up with some new money notes. And I am asking myself, why they trying to change the $50, the $100, the $1,000, the $5,000, and they also have a new note, the $2,000. Say they want to build a gap between the 1,000 and the $5,000 note. But the question I would like to ask is, if Jamaica is going cashless, why they change the money? If Jamaica is going cashless, why are they changing the money? Hmm? Martin saying a bed. You look here a bed for lie down, you know. Alright, so here is you see the money pretty? Here we have a copy of the $5,000 notes, right? So right here, so it's clear. It look clear right here, so very clear. You see it? And it's pretty and it's very flexible. You can fold it. They say it's made from it's poly whatever. Poly mean mostly plastic, I guess. So it's made from plastic. You see? I'm not gonna tell nobody send this to me. I do this, you know. Oh, so it's hard to damage. And this one you have Donald Sangster you Shira. This is Donald Sangster. So this is a $5,000 note. This is a new $5,000 note. So you have Donald Sangster, I have you Shira, right? So them say them have bill whatever. So and they say they also make it for the blind. So you have some little dots right here, so some dots. You see the dot them? See it right here, so. So it's called bridle. A bridle name? Bridle. Brattle, whatever it name. Where you can feel. So you feel. So this has 5 dots. So when you feel it right here, so it's for blind people. So you don't feel right here, so you know say. When you feel right here, so you know say this are 5. Well, I don't know they feel it, but it's a. I assume say them put 5 that for $5,000. So I assume say the 2,000 have 2. Well, I don't know. Look like I'm more than 5, cause it's some up in the ear right here. So maybe the 2 might have 2, 1,000. Oh, I'm more than 5. That's it's a square of that right here. So whenever you see square of that. I don't know if you see the square of that. So you have some square that's right here, so right. So they say it's for the blind, and it's lasts longer. It's hard to damage, but let me say, but they say that if it's hard to damage, right? I want to know if the money hard for damage. If the money hard for damage, you have some man. Wait, for instance, say the farmer man, me did have one friend with my farmer, you know. And he ma go grown and he ma carry money and he ma push all of the money in the pocket. And when he come, the money dirty, 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 dirty. Nobody don't want them the money, they wear the money and they say the money can damage. So what? Is the money washable? Is the money washable? The Bank of BOJ say, Bank of Jamaica say that we should not do any experiment with the money, with this money. You see, you're pretty like they roll them over foreign. See how they pretty. So money pretty like I roll them over foreign, right? I'm gonna say again, Like, yeah, everybody don't know so nothing no go on Jamaica, nothing no go on Jamaica, the politician. Did I say that? Everybody knows say most of what I go on Jamaica are foreign. Hey, and most of the idea where they get out here are foreign they come from. They don't have a mind and they own out here. So you didn't know that? You didn't know that? You never know that? You're late. If you didn't know that, you're late. They don't have a mind and they own. All of this are pretty money where they come in with. You think God them come up with the idea? You think God them come up with this idea? This is just one of the money me get. Only one of the money me could I get. And when me get it, me tell the lady, say, do me a beg you. Me want it. Me want that money. Yeah. But over a period of time, you know, they're going to change out all of the money, phase out. It's going to phase. It's going to phase, but it's going to take time. Me said to one lady, say, you know, I'm no, me going to one place one day, me say, you know, no other, like the $50, the $100, thousand, 2,000 or whatever. She said she have to go dig up in there, the machine, and people they behind me, and she can't do it. And me sure no say, if I want a person with it have one next color, the other color, that's your far they gonna broke their neck, gonna do whatever. But true because my color is so nice and delicious, right? She can't do it much. What I've learned in life is that you see people when they realize they have certain status in life, they are willing to do certain things for you. But when they realize say you don't have no status, you know much time some people go hospital and them sick and then look upon them. But as soon as they hear say, oh, them a Dr. Brown, or they, you know, say doctor, are them a lawyer, or if you work on a radio station, they say, oh, I used to everybody rush us, and them a rush us, like a hands all over the place, but because them don't know who you be, them just decide to them not do nothing for you. And no matter what you do, them not do nothing for you. And then you say, oh, it's Marty Rose. You see them a fly up all over the place and I broke their neck, go this and I broke their neck, this and I broke their neck, this. All of a sudden, they name I broke their neck, you know. but now them are broke their neck. So yes, Jamaica has a new banknote, and it is taking its time to phase out. The other day, this lady got a banknote. I don't know if it was a $2,000 note, and she did a video. I mean, if you see it, Marty, and some people took her to the moon. Then some people took her back to Earth, right? And I say, how much did she do the note? So they call her into questioning, and they realized it was maybe the bank fault or the manufacturer fault or whatever it was, and I think they gave her back a different note, and they are saying to the public that if you see anybody with a note, or if you get a note that is damaged or whatever the case might be, feel free to the note back return the note back to maybe the bank or whoever it is, persons in charge or whatever it is, return the money so it can get a new one. So they came out with that next video to say that it was a bank fault or the manufacturer fault. So yeah, so I think she's okay at the moment. So she's doing fine, and persons are doing fine. They're just waiting for something to talk about, something that they can, have something to say, because Jamaicans, them love to experiment, Them love to experiment. Them just want to know, say, so and so. Them take everything to a joke. And them want to find out why this goes on. I'm almost finished. So once again, people, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into my live today. Marty in bed, it's almost midnight. Yes. I just hope and pray you have a wonderful week. Yeah. Yeah. Continue to take care of yourself and your family, and continue to be good citizen, right? Yes. And once again, we just want big up all of the pitting them. We pass with them school. Yeah. Go there, go to school, go set the trends. Go to school, go do good. Respect your teacher them. Although them are putting away a go to school nowadays, them don't respect nobody. Not even themselves. And they make sure you come to school, come plan for teacher. And the teacher ever talk to them when they are go do. But me know say some teacher have sense, Me know say some teacher have sense, and no matter what somebody do, the teacher get in a no confrontation with somebody. But me don't know why some teacher make it reach so far. Make them get in a confrontation with other pitney. Wait until it have to reach fight and them something there. But I think a teacher should have allowed them and a student to get in a fight. It should have never reached so far, no matter what the student do. Although sometimes, anytime you and a child have a disagreement, and you don't really put the child in his or own, the Jamaica access space, or put them in their place, the child will continue to disrespect and to disrupt class, right? And also, when the next child sees that this child get away with certain things, they will want to do the same. And you're gonna tell me no. How you supposed to take control of them picking, right? When there's nothing in place to deal with how to take care of the picking. I mean, I say you're supposed to beat the children, but when the children realize that there's no punishment in place for them, and they can do it with anything where they want to, get away with anything where they want to. Me want to know how the teacher will control them. Me want to know how teacher will control them. They pick them, they not no manners. They can't read and write, and nothing at all you can do for them. How you going to control them? And I say it going to get until it get worse. Because from government tell us, no, from government give the children them the rights. Just like everything just a go downhill. So everything just a go downhill. Yes, it's after midnight over here. So why you not at your bed? Why you not sleeping if it's midnight over here? Why you stay up so late? I do? if you don't have to go to work tomorrow, eh? You're planning to sleep on the job. They're paying you to sleep on the job. Well, it's almost summer over here and school will be closed, baby, this week or next week. So maybe by next week, most of the students will be out. And I know everybody, and I know them are going to get their parents talking. No, them are going to get their parents talking because if you as a parent, if you have 5, 6 pitney, where you go to school, or even 3, if you have 3 pitney, where you go to school, right? And school open or closed, and you have them the 3 pitney for deal with. You just imagine. Every minute they come, mommy me hungry, mommy me want juice, they want to watch TV, they want to watch this, they want to watch that. Lord God have mercy. This not right. This not look good at all. It don't look good at all. I want to know which one of the club become. Me want to know which one of the club become. You tell me to stand up. But think I in the class, me then you are the teacher, you tell me to stand up. If a punishment me depend, me to stand up. If a punishment me depend, me to stand up. You have to pay me to stand up. Me know you work some good money over there. You know pitney way young. And your grandpitney them. If you have grandpitney them, I the mother responsible for them. And besides, over fine, me here say government. Me here say government responsible for the pitney them. So me I come over for and go have the rest of the pitney there. So government can responsible for them. Cause me, no plan to work all the days of my life. And besides, sometimes I work and I hands to mouth. And to mouth. So me want come over for when me hear say government to take care of all of the pitney. All of the pitney we you have. So that's why people gone over for and go have pitney. And that's why people left Jamaica go over for and go have pitney and call them citizen over there. But yet still them come back out here with the pitney name and government look for them. And so me here, me no know, me have no clue, cause me have no clue about what going over for. Right? So I'm gonna come over there and my children them so me can get the maintenance them for the pitney them, cause people say, some people say over fried no nice, but some people say over fried no nice. But me just think say just like out of Jamaica, which part you have some place nice, you have some place nice and some place not so nice. Some place bad and some place not so bad. Me just think of some maybe over fried say. Some place nice, some place rural, some place urban. Some I just like you can't stop it. You have to just know say alive and you just go and live, right? So a lot of them people where you say I go fry and go have picnic and government want back the picnic. We can back the government picnic and give them so they can become a citizen of the country that they born in. While they have some children are individually have dual citizen. That means that they are citizens of 2 countries. I don't know how we get referred at this stage. And in here, out here, if you want to go into politics, they say that you can have dual citizen, right? You can have dual citizenship. But at the same time, you have persons that have dual citizenship and they in the politics. So me want to know how that go, right? But me know say the rich people pick the name they call it that take them out long time. I am just saying. I wish I did have a bed I could lie down and listen to somebody. But maybe if I lie down I would fall asleep, so that wouldn't make no sense neither. So how that go to? I want to know how that go, right? Not really come for Sunday night we're kinda interesting, cause I don't know, but Rising Star soon come back, so maybe might have something I look for. Wait, how will they come? I don't even know. Whoa. Whoa, mighty, whoa. Yes, whoa. I want that. Whoa. Wow. Alright, boy. What double? Oh, why? Whatever that word is. Me a joker. You think me a joker? I can't blame myself because I have talent. In the Bible, God give a man 1 talent, I think 3 talents, and 4 talents. And the man when he give the 5 talent, he go work, buddy, and come back, and God say, well done, faithful servant, you have done well, whatever. I say go, and he give 5 more penny. He give the next man 3, and the man go work for the talent, and he come back. And he give 3 more penny, and the one we have the 1 talent, he take it and dash away. And God say, what? You know where you took out whatever, whatever. And he, well, no, remember, he take it, and he want to give he take it, the 1 talent for the man to get the 1 talent, and give it to the man away. Must have 3. Remember, I'll show them. So what I'm saying that each person get a talent. I maybe got 1 talent and I work on my talent and I got a next talent, and I work on that talent and I got a next talent, and I work on that talent and I got a next talent, right? If your bottom must be hurting you, LOL. You look like you need to stand up. Wow, you're fascinated about bottom. Anyway, when I'm sitting down, I try to sit on something soft. I try to sit on something soft. Anyway, Marty, 6:33. I'll talk to you again next week. Next week, Saturdays and Sunday, most of the time I have my live. So you can try and tune in if you are interested. Marty, Marty. Um, so I'll see you again whenever I see you. I'll see you again whenever I see you. So just man, I stand up and make me show you my nails, but you must show nobody, because I'm in dress where me take up. I'm in a wear my dress yet, But tell myself say me I go wear it, go out when I then there. So see my dress there. See I look nice. Me I wear my dress. And my new brand dress, that's if me tag me don't take off of my dress yet. You see? See my dress? That's if me tag me don't take off of my dress yet. See tag there? I'm a new brand just me put on just for the video now. I hope you got your bed and sleep in peace. Have yourself a great evening. Bye. See you when I see you. Bye, and take care of yourself.